let me click start recording and welcome YouTube audience back who will watch this on demand on the VOD. CLG FC episode 62 here tonight. We have got it is day 56 on the Twitch. So we're moving quite along. We do have 7 days until our next fixture against Old Blackburnians Reserves. Then we got 2 weeks until Badger Casuals. So we should get both in tonight. Should being the key word, we're going to continue. We're just going to go right along here and get to this game. The big game is going to be Badger Casuals. Really, they are looking phenomenal, actually. And now you can see here, October 11th in the game, they're actually playing their 5th game of the season. We're 4-1-0, unbeaten, 1 draw, 13 points, and Badger Casuals are 4-0-0. They're unbeaten, 4 wins from 4. So if they win here against Rolls Reserves, Badger Casuals will remain top of the table, or go back top of the table, I should say, at the end of the match week. So that's something to look for because, and they've won 2-0. This is probably the closest game they have won. Plus 13 is their goal difference. So even their goal difference right now is better than us. They are looking really good. We only have 2 goals against, which is very good. Defensively, we are incredible right now, but the 11 goals scored is only second highest in the league by 1 over Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves. It's 20 for the Badger Casuals in 5 games played, so they're averaging 4 goals a game. That's outrageous production, and they are, again, still top of the table. So if we can take care of business here versus Old Blackburnian Reserves, that is, I mean, either way, that's going to be a huge fixture, but that could be an even bigger one if we both win this upcoming weekend as well. So, well, I'm a little bit tired, but we're going to go a little bit late into the night. Right now, obviously planning to go till about 11 o'clock actually in the evening. So we're going to be on a little bit late. So I'm gonna go straight 11 o'clock, straight over to bed, and wake up for work tomorrow. So I am on vacation starting. Oh, I meant to switch that actually. I just I had moved Monday's stream real quick out of 7:30 in the morning, and I actually need to move that back to 7:30 in the morning because the thing I had come up actually got canceled. So I have just done that. So yeah, we've got tonight, we've got tomorrow, we've got Thursday, we've got Friday, we've got no stream Saturday, um, and then we've got Sunday all the way through the end of the Olympics every day for over 12 hours a day. It's going to be great. It's going to be a long 2 weeks, but we're going to make the most of it here on our stream and in watching the Olympics. So looking forward to that. Nothing in the news. We got to keep going. Let's keep moving on here. But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm actually going out Saturday, and I'm going to an arcade thing. It's like a bowling alley arcade mix, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines. Um, I had the details earlier, and then I just totally forgot to look at it again. But still, looking forward to that. That's the only day I'm going out during the Olympics. So I'm going to do that, which should be a lot of fun. And then I'll be here with you the rest of the way. So there we go. That stand stood up. Ay, 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 ay. These bottles that I buy, because I buy them from a discounter or a bent and bump place, whatever you want to call it, they're not always flat on the bottom. So when you try to stand them up, they like lean or they fall straight over. So like this one obviously has a lean in it, but like I just tried to put it down and because the corner's done and it falls right over. So, but they're cheap. I mean, I can get it's like a 32 pack of them or whatever for not a lot of money. I'll put it that way, like less than $5. Weekly staff meeting, so I can't complain. Mukendi, yes. I didn't mean to remove Frack. Fuck. Oh well. Gareth Webster's the only one I'm actually really considering re-signing here. So he's got a lot of work to do on a lot of different things. So he can go on the loan list. That's fine. We're not changing anyone's playing time here. I'm all over the shop. Good lord. Good lord. Um, excellent manager support. Very good club atmosphere. So very good. Very good. We'll do that later. So I meant to take, where's my tactics? Penalties. Frack needs to go back as a penalty taker. Callum Tumstead is on here, and his pen's oh, I need to redo all the pens, actually. Well, it's me, it's Snicky, and then it should be Sheamus, and then it should be Akonikun, and then it should be Parks, and then it should be Frack. But those should be the 5 right there. Allow player who has scored 2 goals to take penalty. Don't change taker. No, that's fine. But allow player who has scored 2 goals to take penalty. We're going to enable that. That's fine. That's fine. I would rather have Paul do that. And then there we go. That's good. Let's continue on. Let me get a little bit of me. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know. Anyway, what was it? I meant to get some music going here. That is not the tab that I meant to open for that. But oh, I actually saw the new pod came out. For Brace for Impact. I haven't watched it yet though. Let me see here. Where is my? Actually, no copyright sounds might be nice as a break of things. I still wish they did the they do the circle colors, but they don't have they don't have fucking playlists for them. I mean, they kind of do like instrumental house. Great. It's 55 videos. I'm like, you guys have like 3,000 uploaded. Come on. You know what I mean? They have okay. They have 1,700 videos uploaded. Like, I don't want to listen to, this is good. We'll start with this. The best of house playlist. A lot of this stuff is fucking old NCS. Well, the most recent one on here was a month ago, so all right, we'll give it a go. This is not really progressive house right off the bat. I'm going to make a point about house in a minute. We're going to do leagues in focus first, okay? Let's start with MLS. That's the league that's concluding first. There's one game to play in MLS. Montreal's at the top. NYCFC is in second. Then it is New England third. Miami's fourth. DC's fifth. Chicago Fire is sixth. Columbus Crew are seventh. Atlanta's eighth. They're all locked in. Philly is ninth by goal difference. Cincinnati is 10th, level on points with them. Toronto out, Orlando out, the Red Bulls out, Nashville out, Charlotte out. In the West, LA Galaxy lead the way over Sporting Kansas City. Portland Timbers are in third. They are done for the season. They've played all 34. Still could drop to fourth, but can't climb any higher than third. LAFC is fourth. Real Salt Lake 5th, Vancouver Whitecaps 6th, Austin is 7th. Minnesota United is still not a lock. They need a point. Colorado is in 9th by 2 points over St. Louis City and Houston because of, and actually, believe it or not, Seattle still has a chance. So if St. Louis City fail to win, Houston fails to win, and Colorado fails to win, or Colorado loses, they have to lose, and Seattle win, Seattle's done. They've played 34. They're out. Never mind. They're out. So it's literally down to Colorado, St. Louis City, and Houston, Minnesota. Um, So Seattle Sounders are out. San Jose Earthquakes are out. FC Dallas is out. In the Premier League, Villa still leads the way. 7 games played, 6 wins. They lead by 2 points over Man City and Newcastle. Chelsea are 4th. Arsenal 5th. Forest are 6th. Sunderland are 7th. Everton 8th. Man United are 9th. Liverpool are 10th. My beloved West Ham is 11th. Spurs are 14th. And then it's Brighton ahead of the drop by 4 goals on the goal difference. Bournemouth is too clear the drop in 16th. Brighton 17th, like I said, on goal difference. Brentford is 18th. Norwich City is in 19th, 3 points adrift from safety. Southampton yet to pick up a point. They are in 20th. In the championship, it is Portsmouth at the top by 2 points on 24. Coventry City are in the promotion spot by a point on 22. Then it is Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, QPR, and Luton Town in the playoffs. Millwall outside by a point, along with Blackburn Rovers. At the bottom, it's Fulham, Lincoln City, Imps, Huddersfield Town. I keep saying Lincoln City Imps, but anyway. It is Fulham, Lincoln City, Huddersfield Town, all clear the drop by 2 points over Swansea City. Oxford United are 6 points adrift in 23rd. Preston North End 7 adrift in 24th. Sky Bet League 1, we've got Plymouth Argyle leading the way on 22 points. Level on points with Burton Albion, who are also in the promotion spot. They are a point ahead of Stockport County in 3rd, and then it's Stoke City, Reading, Cardiff City in the playoff places. Salford City are on the outside looking in by a point. Skybet League 2, Grimsby Town lead the way by a point over the rest of the league. Carlisle United are in 2nd, and AFC Wimbledon are in the final promotion spot by a goal in the goal difference over Peterborough United, who are in 4th. Exeter City, Forest Green Rovers, and Walsall are all in the playoff places. Exeter, Forest Green, and Walsall are all in there by goal difference, by the way, over Barrow and Bradford City, who are on the outside looking in. And then you've got Bristol Rovers, Cheltenham Town, and Swindon Town, who are all a point outside of the playoff places. That's down to 12th. It's only a point outside the playoff places, by the way. At the bottom, sorry, it is Ultracham, and then it is Rochdale and Sutton United, who are a point clear of the drop. Stevenage and Accrington Stanley are clear by goal difference over Colchester United. Mansfield Town are 2 points adrift. Vanarama National. AFC Filed still hold the top spot. They're 3 points above the rest of the league. Southend United, Torquay United, Doncaster Rovers, Maidenhead United, Eastleigh, and York City all occupy the playoff places. Scunthorpe United, rough stretch, man. 4 losses in their last 5 games. They are now a point outside the playoff places. In the league directly above us, Elton Lib Hargreaves are now level on points with Fenniscals and Pleasanton Reserves. They are both a point ahead of Lorne Raglan, Mill Hill Reserves, and Rolls, who are just a point outside these promotion spots. At the bottom, Croft Reserves 2 points clear of the drop over Langho Reserves and Mill Hill St. Peter. So there you have it. That's leagues in focus. And we will continue on with 5 days to go. the thing I was going to say about music, because I'm very passionate about house music. I like house, but love house music, right? Progressive house isn't really. This is kind of like just standard house. It's not really progressive house. There's nothing progressive about this. But good. I'm glad Cookies is fucking happy. But it's the whole this build up to this drop or this beat drop or whatever the fuck. Like that is a very much a modern house thing. It is not a progressive house thing. It is not a classic house thing. You know, this thing that you're hearing, this build up to the drop, and then it drop. Like that is all modern house, and it's not good. It's all the same shit. This stuff builds up, you kind of gets it all kind of goes the same way. You know, you kind of get sick. It's almost like the T-Pain rant, right? Remember the T-Pain rant where he's like, "I've heard this all before." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels that way with house like that. So it agitates me because I love house, and you look at, but like Pajuno is a great song. We're gonna play that. Pajuno is actual progressive house, like or Pajano, uh, by Eric Prydz. Like that is house music. Is progressive house music. I'm waiting on. Okay, you go back. Pajuno. Here we go. Club mix of Eric Prydz, Pajano or Pajuno. Like this is progressive house. And you'll be able to see why. We can apply that advice. That's fine. Team attacking. Uh, God, they put a lot more shots on target and shots per game. Wow. So, Jonathan Mann, high non-penalty expected goals, but low qualities created from open play. Uh, that's at Patrick Casuals. He's looking pretty good. Snicky's up there. George Lofthouse. That's Rolls. Rob Freeman's Rolls. Sheamus is in the high quality created from open play, but low non-penalty goals expected. Uh, we should have another forward in here. Yes, Spaps is in this poor quadrant. Low non-penalty expected goals, low quality creating from open play. Lots of passes, higher assister. Look at Frack. Frack is on an island up there. And then we've got myself up there on lots of passes, but low assister. I'm a center back, though. Like, Frack is a fullback. That's, you know. Uh, yeah. Tom Early is over here on fewer passes, but a high assister. And then this is the last XG. They kind of got dominated, old Blackburnians reserves. 4 days to go. Now, you see how that built, but it wasn't a beat drop that introduced that? Like, let's go back. Let me rewind that a little bit. You see, this is like a build, or it's like an interlude, and then there's no beat drop, but it comes in, right? It just there's no beat drop here. You're being introduced to the next section of the song though, and then you get the so this is why I like this song a lot better than these beat drop things. It's just like beat drop things is all the same. It'll only go one way. You can't build into a song properly. So classic house this. And this is one of the later kind of classic house songs. This was 2013. Classic house was kind of evolving out of itself by then. Uh, 2013, you started to get like dubstep was getting really popular and whatnot. Uh, Even some older stuff like Dead Mouse is slightly progressive in the way that it's built. Like Ghost and stuff is a really I Need a Ladder is a very kind of it builds, you know. Cascade, I remember, fucking phenomenal track. But you know, house from the 90s to the 2000s, I wouldn't even say that. I would say house from like 1989, 87-ish era up to like 1997, 98 was all popular music, pop songs, you know, big female vocals led like a CC Pennington or a Mariah Carey or a Whitney Houston or something Janet Jackson remixed into popular, you know, club mixes. Jamiroquai was like that a bit too. Then you started to get these independent songs coming out, your Current Craft 400s, your Darudes even, right? But your 3 a.m.s, things like that, and that started to kind of change what house was, and you had a lot of independent producers making their own stuff. Above and Beyond were big. Paul Van Dyke and the albums that he came out with, Politics of Dancing. Armin van Buuren was doing the same thing. You had Tiesto, very early Tiesto there. Uh, things like that. Luciano back in the mid 2000s. You know, but a lot of DJs producing their own stuff. Pete Tong, you started producing his own stuff. Eric Murillo, Eric Prydz, things like that. Swedish House Mafia eventually formed at the end of the uh, 2000s, and they created some good music in their time. I'm not a huge Swedish House Mafia fan, but to me that was the height. The 2000s, the late 90s to like 2010 was like the height of house music. And house music will never die. It will never go away. It's not like a disco or anything like that, which is kind of disco is classic, but it's kind of preserved in its era. It's never disco is not going to have a resurgence like to the levels that it was. House music, electronic music will always go back to house music. You know, all this crazy stuff that came out, drum and bass was fine, but then you had like you have trap, and then you have you know happy hardcore and all that stuff. All that stuff spawned from house music. And at the end of the day, people just want something with an electronic tune they can dance to. Can't really do that with happy hardcore for long. You're not going to get the 6 hour Ibiza set with happy hardcore. You're not going to get it with drum and bass. You're not going to get it with trap. You're going to get it with house music, though. So that's how I feel about house music. House music will always be there for the electronic genre. It's phenomenal. I might put on the politics of dancing. Oh, I didn't mean to cut that early, but hey, it is what it is. Here's, I want to say, what year was this, man? I can't remember what year this was. We are not the marquee matchup. Cone versus Badger Casuals is. We are 2-9 favorites. Old Blackburnians reserve 16-1. We will attend the press conference. I do want to see. This was what? This was 2001. No, there's no way it was 2001. I had this one. I had the volume 2 on CD, to be fair. Was this not? Oh, it was a compilation album. No, it was a DJ mix. Yeah, it was a DJ mix. The Politics of Dancing. Man. Ash Track's Digital Reason was the first track on here. So, Paul slipped 3 of his own works in there. Crazy stuff. Let's kick things off with the first question from Jamie Scott, TeamTalk.com. He's the only journalist in attendance. How important Ben Brindley's leadership credentials to your team? Really? Uh, he's absolutely vital and really brings everything together a few players can't. Let's talk about Spaps. He surely got the ideal profile for this match. Spaps is absolutely in his prime, isn't he? We're extremely fortunate that we can bring his ability to bear on this competition. That is it. That was the whole press conference. Okay. I'm okay with it. Brackney, I think it's Brackley, under 18s. So, might be Bracknell. I don't know. It is a day to go. 1 day to go. Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves beat Carlton Sports Club 1-0. Langho under 21s have down South Manchester 1-0. That moves Langho out of the drop. Carlton in the drop now. Standish St. Wilfrid's Reserves will move a point behind us now in third. Counterlogic FC under 18s enjoy big win over Brackley under 18s. 7-2. Brackley got the scoring underway from Kadeem Bullivant in the 15th minute before Patrick Wood leveled in the 24th for CLG. Liam Lawrence in the 35th put us ahead. Then Jack Reed a minute later to put us 2 in front. Roy Cox 2 minutes later to put us 3 in front. And 6 minutes later, right before the end of the half, Sam Wellman to make it 5 for CLG FC under 18s. After the break, Liam Lawrence, Roy Cox 3 minutes after half time to make it 6-1, and then Liam Lawrence 3 minutes after that to make it 7-1. Kadeem Bullivant would score again in the 74th. But it's 7 goals from open play. And CLG FC under 18s are 7-2 victors versus Brackley under 18s. We lead the league now by 4 points. So the under 18s is doing very well. They lead by 4 points. So let's get into it, shall we? It's almost match day. Anyway. Oh, there's the autosave, which means we're about to tick over. I'm getting tired. I'm tired. I know that. Nice. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, somebody posted some random thing, and I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a new monitor. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting tired. Let's see here. Player of the week news expectations win. We all know that. We all know it's going to be a win. Union lost to Miami, and fucking West Ham lost to Norwich. Are you fucking kidding me? And I think, yeah, Union got bumped from the playoff spot by Cincinnati. So the Union finished 10th by a point. Lovely. I can't believe they lost to fucking Norwich. Like, that agitates me, man. Like, come on. Anyway, it is match day at least. I can't be focusing on West Ham. We got to focus on the job at hand. McKendy is a game. I think we're going to play him. He's kind of game time. He's kind of game time, but I think we're going to play him. I mean, so I just realized it's been uh what, April, May, June, July. It's been 4 months since my last cast. Crazy. Leaving esports is the best decision I ever made, and it will continue to be. McKendy's fine. Fitness test is not required for him. He's okay. Badger's got Colm, so mid-table Colm. Well, we are doing fine here. We've got a full strength lineup. The full strength squad is back. We're going into it. Let's get into the match, shall we? I'm going to stop the music because we've got something a little more coming, and that is going to be oh, there we go. Our walkouts all. They've made 6 changes to their starting lineup, by the way. They're going 4-2-3-1, but we're on a good run. Let's keep that going. That didn't really motivate that much, but here we go. Here we go. 1 draw in our last 5. 4 wins, 1 draw in our last 5. There's the table. Old Blackburnians could move within 3 points of the promotion places with a win. We could move potentially top, depending on the result of the Badger Casuals match. They would need to lose. We're not going to beat them on goal difference. But we are underway at Old Blackburnian Reserves. There we have it. Oh, frack, what a ball. Over the top to Sheamus. Early on, the cross comes in early, but White, it deflects to White, and he will handle it. Lim Reserves already on top. 1-0 over Rolls Reserves. It was Aaron Stewart with the goal. Here's a cross in. Brat's got to get to that. Brat punches it instead. Spaps wins the header, but it should fall to Jones. And Old Blackburnians are going to come the other way again. Oh, that's the end of the highlight. Okay, here's Early for Jones. Back for Early. The cross is going to come in. Back post. It's over. Cookies will just get ahead to it. Here's Blinkhorn. Oh, Jones was on the near post there, but Snicky gets ahead to it. Watson, Gillespie. Here's Watson, Gillespie. Frack cuts it out nicely. Snicky trying to run it down, probably won't. Who's been booked? Spaps has been booked already. Fuck's sake, Spaps. Here's Balt, Jones. Heary to Early. Heary. Watson, Gillespie. Here's Watson, Gillespie now with it. Ball over the top. Blinkhorn is alone. Here's the early cross. Hodart might be offsides. I think he should have been. The flag hasn't gone up because Jack played the ball back to Watson, Gillespie. The shot is blocked. Sheamus is fouled in the process. Momentum's been with Old Blackburnians reserve so far. Now we have the ball. Jack for Frack. Frack. What can he do with it here? Wants to bring it forward. Oh, he's tried to find a little bit of space, but Akunikun wasn't aware to it. It's actually been cleared back to Frack. And here's Jack. It's going to go all the way back for Brat. For Jack. We bring it out again. For Frack. Frack's got space to run it here. Sheamus has got to run with it. It tries to put Akunikun through. Akunikun with a good touch. Akunikun is still with him. Akunikun space with a cross. Spaps back post. Dalton puts it out. It falls for Spaps. He tries a cross. And Sheamus was there in the far post. But it's headed out instead. And it will be a CLG corner. Corner for CLG. That's a big goal. Colne United leading Badger Casuals. That's a big, big goal. This one's going to be headed away by Toby Jones. Sheamus should come down with it here. Back for Twinkle. Twinkle rolls reserves, pull one back versus Limbs. John Finley in the 11th. It's 2-1 for Lim reserves. This one is shot off a defender. Will be another corner for CLG. Sheamus to take here. Here's Sheamus. Whips this in. That's in a dangerous area. It's going to fall. Who's going to get to it? Twinkle. Rogers just gets it cleared. It's booted clear. Jack will come down with it. Here's Jack. Back across the pitch for me. Sheamus on the right. Sheamus on the right. Spaps found. Got the overlap coming as well. Spaps back for Parks. Gives him the space to put the cross in. Cookies in. Unmarked. And Cookies has put it over the bar. Spaps come down with it well. Snicky can't get to a Cookies. Now Spaps has it. Get it to Parks on the right here. He's in so much space. He can make the run. Instead it goes back to Jack. Now they might want to thread the needle again down here on the left. Frack has it. To Twinkle to Sheamus. Back to Twinkle. Switches play with the ball on the right. Spaps in so much space. Finds Cookies between the defenders. Cookies! And that's a good save by White. Really good decision on the ball from Spaps with that immediate pass. Here's Frack on the corner. Frack whipped it in. Twinkle tried to head it, but it's headed up. It's headed away. It will fall to Sheamus here. Sheamus for Frack. I think he just stayed on. Here's Twinkle. Twinkle for Cookies and Smarties! And Cookies has scored! They find a gap in the box. And Cookies punishes. It is 1-0 CLG. It's just a great ball. Twinkle with just some really good vision, and the defense fell asleep. And Cookies has absolutely punished him for it. 1-0 CLG. Watson Gillespie on the kickoff. That ball's taken off his foot. It should be the end of the highlight. Here's a free kick. That's whipped in back post. Oh, I thought I had it, but that is going to be saved. It's going to go out for a corner. Here's Frack to take the corner. That is an absolute rocket that's whipped into the back post. It's headed clear. Cookies comes down with it, knocks it on his. Cookies now needs it out. Cookies goes for the cross. Where's it going to fall to? Akoni-kun can't get to it. I mean, what is Frack doing? He should have ran that down. Now it's going to go to me. Twinkle here in the center. Twinkle tries to curl it in, but he's about 5 yards off, and it will be a goal kick. Dalton resumes play. Blinkhorn with a good move. Here's Watson Gillespie. Can they head it clear? Jack does. I can't save it. And it will be a corner for old Blackburnians reserves. Shepard with the whip in. Parks will head it clear. It falls to Heary. It's going to come back in. That one's going to be headed wide. And by Cookie, Twinkle will run it down. 27th minute now. Here's Spaps. Spaps with it. Spaps back to Jack. Jack for me, for Twinkle. Twinkle to switch play through the left. Akoni-kun takes the touch. Gives it back to Jack. Jack with the ball over the top for Sheamus. Now the defense is out of shape. That is deflected off a defender, and it will go out for a CLG corner. Here's Sheamus to take the corner. That's whipped in. Center of the box. Can't come down with it. Cookies has it. Now is Cookie going to go for goal? Cookies goes for goal, and White makes a big save. Now Sheamus on the corner. Whipped in again, and this time nobody gets to it again. It's headed away. Sheamus comes down with it again. What Sheamus needs options. Sheamus, it's going to come back for Jack. They can stretch the defense here. Jack has to be careful who he feeds the ball to. Twinkle. Jack. Jack trying to find his man. Jack for a Akoni-kun over the top. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Akoni-kun with a free kick. About 27 yards out. Akoni-kun, and it's just off the top of the netting. 40th minute now. White will get stuff restarted. How goes the managing? Goes well. We're 1-0 up. Badger Casuals are losing, which means we will be top of the league. Oh, how have I not cleared that away? If results, Watson I think was offsides, and yes, the flag does go up. So, but yeah, we are leading. Badgers losing, which means we will be top if results stand. We are. This is game number 6 of the season as well. So, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's literally a third of the way through. That's a wicked cross, and can't fall to Snicky. It will go out for a corner. I mean, the season's only 18 games, so you have to like 6 games in, you have to start to really think about where you're at, you know. Here's Sheamus's cross. It's been whipped in the hole. Oh, it's fallen. Oh, it's still loose. Ball clears. And how have you been, by the way, Fast Eddie? Here's Sheamus. Let me know how you've been. That's just, oh, Rogers has headed that. Dalton comes down with it, but it's still going to be their ball. That'll be halftime. It is 1-0 CLG at the half. All of the crosses coming in from Tom early on the right. Look at that. 3 crosses. He's been given too much space, but they haven't gotten a shot away. And so they don't have any XG. 1.61 to point to nothing. Sheamus is looking a little complacent. I think we can find another gear. Keep it up, we'll say. Keep it up. Doing great. Took the double with my club and moved up. Nice. Nice. I've got season 2 of my offline save in FM10 starting soon. And I've got to Rolls reserves have leveled versus limb resolves literally right at the break, right after the break in the 45th. Well, good cutout, Twinkle. But yeah, that one's my FA Treble Challenge. My board took the team semi-pro, and we are broke as fuck. Nice. Here's Snicky. Oh, Snicky's in. Snicky, the cross. It goes to nobody. I thought Snicky maybe should have shot there. Snicky's offsides. It's going to go out for a throw. It's nice that you went semi-pro. I think if I have another season like I did with Worcester Park, we'll turn semi-pro because we're on 50,000 pounds now in my FM10 offline save. So it's like if we even say get 30,000 quid this season, we'll be on 80,000. I mean that's maybe not enough for amateur, but it's or to get off amateur, but it'll be pretty close. But I am starting season 2 of that save probably this week or this weekend, and that's my FA Treble Challenge save. That's a tough fucking challenge, man. Twinkle's fine Sheamus on the left. Oh, Sticky! Off the bar, off the post, offsides anyway. I was 10K in the hole when they sent me semi-pro. Oh my god. I wasn't in the hole, but the club had 1,200 pounds in the bank when I took over. They owed no debt, but they had 1,200. Oh, he's through. He's through. Huddart's through, and he's fired. He's fired him in front. What a finish! He's fired them in front. Huddard with the finish, and we've conceded only our third goal of the season, and it's one apiece. It's a really well-timed run, but the finish is even better. Brott should have maybe had that. He's cut down such an angle on it, but he's not dove for it. Now we need to fucking go at him again. Here's a Konikun on the. That's gonna go out for a throw. What a fucking terrible. Okay. Anyway, um, we're now down to second based on that. Uh, I don't know what's happening in the Badger game. Here's a Konikun Shima. Snicky's there. Snicky is off sides. Will you fucking stay on sides? Anyway, let's make our first sub, and that's going to be Snicky. Because they're on a. Parks is also doing pretty poorly. So. Parks has had no impact in this game whatsoever. So. Here's Frack on the left. Frack. Oh, fuck's sake, Frack. Here's Jack. Win the ball back. Frack. Jack. I get it. We're down to second. I don't need to be reminded of that. Jack. Take this. You've got to make the run earlier, man. Oh, Badger leveled. That's why Flynn Smith scored. That is a corner. Badger have scored 20 goals in 5 games, by the way, so they're just fucking flying. Now he hasn't come for that ball the whole fucking game. Now he comes for that ball. Yeah, my offline save we're on 50,000, and it's a tough challenge. I know that. I have to win the FA Vase, FA Trophy, FA Cup with the same club. Sheamus might be hurt. No, he's fine. Oh my god, he's taking a huge hit to his fitness. So Spaps is on a booking. That's Warner going out. Snicky's got to come out. He's just not playing well. God, that's a crazy one. 3-3. Mukendi. Here's Rogers back post. That's gone over absolutely everybody. And it should go out for a goal kick, and it will. Jack's pissed that I try to encourage. That's a cheeky chip. Warner! Oh, and he just got under it, and he put it over the ball. The bar. He put it over the bar. You started further down also, right? Like, aren't you 9 seasons away from the Vaz? I am no. So I'm not doing the FA Treble Challenge in this save. Warner, and he's over the bar again. The FA Treble Challenge is in my FM10 save. That you start in level 10. So I'm in level 10 in that one, and level 10 and level 9 are the FA Vaz. This is a bottom to top save with a custom club. So we're level 17 in this one right here. So you guys have got to fucking get the ball, man. Come on. Why are you fucking complacent, man? He's pissed, and he's fucking complacent. Oh, Jesus Christ. These fucking passes are going to be... He's offsides. He's offsides by miles. So I think it's time for LythamSt.Anne coming on here. We're going to demand more. So, yeah, I have 3 saves. FM10, FM16, FM24. This is the FM24 one, bottom to the top. FM16 is bottom to top. That's offline. And FM10 is FA treble. And that's also offline. So, the hardest of them is probably FM16. Go on, Twinkle. Oh, he's gotten under that. Come on, boys. How have we dominated fucking momentum and we've only scored 1 goal? Good cross. Go on, LythamSt. Go on, LythamSt. Oh, off the post. We've struck the post twice. Konekun whipped in. I don't win the header. Shepard does. LythamSt here. LythamSt whips across back in. Mukendi could be there. Far first Mukendi, and it's over. '84th minute. Warner. LythamSt. Oh, what a ball. Cookies inside. Come on. Score. Mukendi! Yes! Yes! And we're back on top. What a ball from LythamSt, though. Like, seriously? That goal's nothing without LythamSt. We are back on top. We only deserve to be. We fucking outplayed the piss out of them. 17-1. They literally scored on their only shot. Like I was in the middle of getting FM'd. So was that who got booked? Rogers got booked. We'll see what this does. If they don't score off this highlight, we'll do focus. Jack back to Brat. Brat for Konekun. He really needed to win that header. Shepard is on sides. Morris might not be. I thought he was off, and he was. Yes, he's off. Shepard, when that ball went to him, I said he's definitely on. But then Morris, he looked off. Here's Dalton. It's the 90th plus 3rd minute. Morris, Warner there. That also looked off, but he didn't play the ball, so he didn't interfere with the play. Gerhardt, Morris also, but I think the flag should have gone up for him, but it has not. Rogers clears it. Oh, that's such a fucking poor foul to give up, Warner. Like, such a dangerous position to give that foul up, too. Like, come on. LythamSt. Nice. White, the keeper. There's no way the keeper almost scored a fucking 30-yarder on us. If he did, I'd fucking rage quit this game right now. Apparently, the telling everyone to focus fucking pissed some players off. Like, come on, guys, focus. It's 2-1. Here's LythamSt. You just got to keep the ball. You just have to keep the ball. Akoni-kun, good dribble, past his man. Akoni-kun, you just have to keep the ball. Oh, McKendy's stolen it. McKendy! And McKendy has scored to put this beyond a doubt. The super sub, Simon Roger McKendy. Simon Roger McKendy has scored. It's going to be 3-1 the final here. Cone have leveled against Badger. Cone, Sam Phoenix, 90th minute. Cone United have leveled against Badger Casuals. We will be top if the results hold. We're definitely going to win. There it is. Did I see Cone take the lead? Did Cone take the lead is the question. I don't know. We're going to play Sweet Victory. We've only deserved it. 3-1. It was cookies for us in the 14th. Hardart leveled it for Old Blackburnians in the 49th. But the super sub himself, Simon Roger McKendy, in the 84th and in the 90th plus 5th minute, has come on and fired us into a 3-1 victory. We go 5 wins from 6. The question is, what happened in Cone versus Badger Casuals? That's the question. If it finished 2-2, we're top. If Cone won, we're top. And Cone, it finished 2-2. Donald in the 9th before Smith leveled for Badger in the 56th. McLean put them ahead in the 74th, but Phoenix has leveled it for Cone. That's a big point for Cone United, by the way, as they try to stay up in this league. It's pretty tight at the bottom. Big point for Cone United, but the 2-2 draw, it doesn't put us top. Why does it not put us top? It puts us level on points at least. It doesn't put us top. We're 2 goals back on the goal difference, but still, we are level on points. Rolls reserves and Limb reserves played out a crazy game. Stewart in the second before Finley leveled in the, or sorry, Stewart in the second for Limb reserves, and then Grant 8 minutes later to put them 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Finley a minute later to pull one back for Rolls reserves. They leveled in the last minute of the first half to go into the break at 2-2, and then Rolls with a pen in the 53rd, just 8 minutes after the break to go ahead for the first time in the game. Here, Hervinen, 4 minutes later for Lim reserves to level it at 3-all before Russell in the 90th plus 5th minute gives Rolls reserves a big win. Rolls reserves are up to 5th. That moves them up to 9 points. And that also moves Lynn, or keeps Lynn at 10. They fall 6 points adrift of the promotion spots now already. And we win 3-1. So nicely done. A huge win. Sheamus is hurt. Oh, he's only out 3 to 6 days. Sheamus will be fine for the next fixture. Let's go to the post-match press conference and kick things off with Johnny Taylor from BBC Radio Lancashire. Simon Roger McKendy was undoubtedly one of the key performers for your team today. Coming off the bench, the bag of brace, what did you make of his performance? I think he's one of the best forwards in the division. He's up there with the likes of Semi Latif for sure. With Danny Goodwin spotted watching Broad today, would you consider selling to Sunderland? Quote me right now, he's not for sale. Did you have a reaction to Danny Goodwin's declaration of interest in signing Broad? I have a ton of respect for Danny, but Broad is not for sale. Does a good relationship with the management help in these situations? Does it perhaps make it easier to reject a transfer bid if it comes from a trusted friend? I think it's always easier to deal with somebody you can respect rather than have to delve into conflict with somebody who bears a grudge. Logic has scored a high proportion of your goals in the early stages of either half. Can you offer any insight on why you're finding success? Boys are always raring to go, particularly at kickoff, but also after halftime. They can't wait to get out there and make something happen. And that is the press conference. So cool. Cookies on form as CLG score easy victory. I wouldn't call it easy victory. Uh, Cookies praised my manager for sticking him back in the side after he got seriously injured in the preseason. Um, but anyway, 6 unbeaten for us in the league. Colm 2-2. This is a big, big, big result for us. Goodwin keeping an eye on Brat. Uh, yeah, okay. And he gave up that. The thing is, he's been taking a look at. He gave up that shit goal from 25 yards, where it went to his right, and he just or went, yeah, it went to his right, and he was just like, uh, but it is a big win. We're gonna have a cheeky save before we continue processing. If you are on YouTube, that is the end of episode 62. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you for 63 next. Until then, take care.